Step on up, take a seat on the swing. Lemon in the sweet tea, hear the night birds sing. Got a spell in the air, got a spark in my hand. Ain't nothing but love in the lines I've planned. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. There's salt by the door and a charm on the gate. Old ways die hard, but they sure feel great. Bless your heart, but mind your step. Every little promise is a debt well kept. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. Love is truth and the roots run deep. A candle's just a flame till it starts to speak. Harm in none, do as you wish, but sugar and spice don't mean there's no risk. Cards on the table, dreams in the smoke. Every wish I grant is a word I spoke. Not a soul goes lost, not a heart denied. If you stay in the light, love will be your guide. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. Sweet as tea. The magic within. Step on up, take a seat on the swing. Lemon in the sweet tea, hear the night birds sing. Got a spell in the air, got a spark in my hand. Ain't nothing but love in the lines I've planned. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. There's salt by the door and a charm on the gate. Old ways die hard, but they sure feel great. Bless your heart, but mind your step. Every little promise is a debt well kept. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. is truth and the roots run deep. A candle's just a flame till it starts to speak. Harm in none, do as you wish. But sugar and spice don't mean there's no risk. Cards on the table, dreams in the smoke. Every wish I grant is a word I spoke. Not a soul goes lost, not a heart denied. If you stay in the light, love will be your guide. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows. But what you give is what you sow. Sweet as tea. The magic within. Step on up, take a seat on the swing. Lemon in the sweet tea, hear the night birds sing. Got a spell in the air, got a spark in my hand. Ain't nothing but love in the lines I've planned. Oh, come on. Just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows. But what you give is what you sow. There's salt by the door and a charm on the gate. Old ways die hard, but they sure feel great. Bless your heart, but mind your step. Every little promise is a debt well kept. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows. But what you give is what you sow. Love is truth and the roots run deep. A candle's just a flame till it starts to speak. Harm in none, do as you wish. But sugar and spice don't mean there's no risk. Cards on the table, dreams in the smoke. Every wish I grant is a word I spoke. Not a soul goes lost, not a heart denied. If you stay in the light, love will be your guide. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows. But what you give is what you sow. Sweet as tea. The magic within.
Hello. It has been a hot minute. I apologize. I am gonna try and monitor chat on my phone. Nope, actually, I'm in luck. I made it big enough for you guys to see everything, or at least for me to be able to see everything from this far away, because I may wear contacts, but 20/20 vision is not my friend. Um, it's been a while, you guys. I'm so sorry I fell off the face of the planet. If you only follow me on Twitch and YouTube, I'm sorry. Life has been bad. Thank you, Spinner. I wish you could like see the full thing. I've posted it before, but like this is one of my favorite Mac Studio finds like ever, cuz it's like all the milkmaid dreams without the hassle of most of the milkmaid dresses that like want to cinch in the back, cuz it's all elastic. 10 out of 10. Best purchase ever. This is actually my birthday dress, you guys. I wore this for my birthday party. But if you missed the title for today's stream, we are manifesting fall. Yes, it is the 22nd of August. We still have like a month until technically fall solstice. But your girl's impatient. And so therefore we are going to be making some fall cookies. Why are we doing this in the middle of August? Well, partially it's because I'm trying to test 2 recipes, and then I decided to say screw the other recipe, because why am I gonna not use the Better Homes and Gardens cookbook recipe when that makes more sense? So that's what we're using today. But I'm taking it and I'm halving it. To be very clear, what I'm doing is I am taking a Snickerdoodle recipe and trying to turn it into a pumpkin Snickerdoodle recipe. We're gonna see how that goes. I don't know if it's gonna go well. We're gonna see. But I will be mentioning as we're doing live and everything like that. And hang on one second. I love, how do I do this? Where I turn it. Preferences. Dang it. Guys, sometimes I love having my computer have a I'm trying to like figure out how to do this, you guys, for a second. I really need to figure out how to do this without having to turn frickin' YouTube on in the background. Do. And we'll do it for 2 minutes still there. When you're trying to make sure that your computer isn't going to go to sleep on you while we're doing all this. So yes. So the plan is to do 2 different versions of this recipe. We're going to do classic pumpkin snickerdoodle with the normal recipe, which I have already gone through the process of. Y'all, I went ahead and halved this thing because we are halving the recipe today. So I've already halved the whole thing. We're all good. We've halved the recipe, so I've got it split. The plan is to do one version, classic snickerdoodle recipe, add the pumpkin spice, be done. The other plan is to do a thing that I was running around Nashville trying to find last night. It took me 2 home goods to find this, by the way. We're browning the butter for the second round of the recipe. I have never browned butter before. As a baker, that feels insulting. So guess what? We're gonna brown butter today, you guys. And we're gonna see if Trilla's gonna burn it or get it just right. Because why not? Do this on live where you guys can watch me panic and get enraged when it doesn't fucking work. But anyways, point being is, I had to go find a 10-inch pan because I didn't see any point in getting an 8-inch when if I start making bigger batches of cookies, if these go really well, when I start making bigger batches of cookies, I don't want to have to get a bigger pan at a later date. This one's pretty freaking thick, you guys. Like it's literally almost the entirety of my middle finger. So we're gonna brown butter today. If this thing doesn't try to take the mic off my body. Bright side about DJI mics, they also have a magnetic post on them. I currently don't have the magnetic post working right now, but it's good. So I've already had butter softening. I've halved our recipe, which I already knew how to half most of this. Some of it was a little hard for my poor little brain to math today. So, like, I did do some Google cheating to make my life a little bit easier. But if you are watching this on a replay, we are using the Better Homes and Gardens Snickerdoodle recipe. And this is the base half recipe. Yes, Spinner, it will also work as a good weapon. But here's the thing, I have cast iron. I don't need to use this. I got cast iron. I'm fine. But if you're following along and you want to do the halved recipe of this, you guys, it is a half a cup of butter, which is 1 stick of butter in the United States. If you're from somewhere else, I'm sorry, Google. 3/4 the cup of sugar, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, 1/8 a teaspoon of salt, 1 egg, a half a teaspoon of vanilla. I eyeball this shit, so you're gonna see me not put an eighth of a teaspoon in there, or a 12th of a teaspoon in there, or a half of a teaspoon. Gosh, true words. And then 1.5 cups of flour. If you want a full serving of this, double everything. So like you would need a cup of butter. I think it's a cup and a half. Hang on. Normal recipe, you guys. I will give you guys the normal recipe. Oh no, we know better. We don't break the cast iron, I promise. So I'm gonna like twist you guys around for a second so I can read the recipe out properly. So regular Snickerdoodle recipe, full batch, is gonna be 1 cup of butter, softened, 1.5 cups of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of cream of tartar. I leave that out. I hate that shit. A fourth a teaspoon of salt, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 3 cups of all-purpose flour, and then don't forget your fourth a cup of sugar and 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon on the side. Now what Trilla's gonna tell you right now, Hearthfolk, because here's the thing. I don't always follow recipes. Not directly. Let's be very clear about this. I love to play fuck around and find out with my recipes because here's a fun fact. Some recipes are not an exact measurement recipe. I personally, um, I love plain snickerdoodles on occasion. It's not my favorite, but I do like them. So I tend to not only round them in cinnamon sugar mixture, I also put the cinnamon in the dough. So like you really get the cinnamon hit. You want the cinnamon hit. Sometimes I'll put a little nutmeg because nutmeg or ginger, add a little ginger to them, you guys, and it's amazing. Hang on, guys. What the fuck? I literally just said don't do this. I'm sorry, guys. Hang on. There we go. Screensaver. Okay. We've now fixed it. We're good. Okay. Screensaver fix is done. Okay. Back to what I was saying. Sometimes you can play with flavors. I like to toss in a little nutmeg. Sometimes I like to toss in a little ginger. Today, again, we're hitting pumpkin because my friends want this, and who am I to deny people the good stuff? So, the plan is to make a half batch of each type of cookie. and let the decision be made by the people who are receiving the cookies. So, um, additionally, just to kind of clarify some stuff, you guys might see that I moved all the QR codes and shit over to the side. It was blocking up the screen. I couldn't handle it anymore, you guys. My Virgo just went like, clean this shit up, bitch. And so we of course still have all of my GoFundMe and all that stuff up there because yes, your girl is still raising money for her surgery. Hopefully to have it next spring because the uterus needs to go. So my PayPal, my Venmo, everything is up there. If you are on the YouTubes, all of those links are down below and the usernames are down below, so you can get the easy cheat. Twitch doesn't have that. You gotta wait until the message shows up in our lovely little chat. So, you're welcome. Um, Also bright side, I'm really excited. We're at like 69 out of 80 YouTube subscribers. That's a huge thing for me. I'm very excited about this. Also, on the Twitch, not to be outdone, and we are at 62 out of 80. So I will take the win that we're both in 60s right now. So with that, we're gonna get the oven started. We are still in the heat of Satan's ass for summer, you guys, and I'm about to go insane. So, having to turn the oven on 375 right now is like abysmal in one of the worst ways. But, anyways, point being is we're gonna get our stuff going. So, okay. And I was smart. I already softened my butter, you guys. I highly recommend you do this. It will change your cookies for fucking ever. I'm telling you right now, it will change your cookies forever, okay? It will. You may look at me, you may be looking at the stream, this replay, like I'm insane. But I promise you, letting your butter get to room temperature, it just changes the cookies, you guys. It changes the cookies. Don't ask me why it changes the cookies. It just changes the cookies. Okay? And no one, and I do say no one, is to say shit about how my mixer sounds. You are also not to summon Mr. Mixer to the comments of this video after it is live on YouTube. He knows that this thing needs to come see him. We have talked. We are friends. We are TikTok friends. We have talked at lengths that my sweet baby that we really still need to name Hearthfolk. So if you got name ideas, drop them in the chat. My sweet baby does need to go see Mr. Mixer for a vacation. My goal plan is to send her in October. He knows this. We've talked. But again, funding is the hard part there. Cuz it's a little expensive because I'm pretty sure she's going to have some gears replaced and shit like that. And besides the normal fix and yeah, cost. And I can't be without her for very long. So if it doesn't happen in October, she will be getting a very well deserved rest through December and not being forced to make gingerbread cookies. And in the new year, she will be going to see Mr. Mixer when I have the funds to send her. Because, again, I've had her for. When did my siblings get me this? When did my adopted siblings get me this? I want to say I've had this since like 2015, 2016. So I've had her for 10 years. It is time for her to have been serviced and loved on and adored by Mr. Mixer because this is a color that you can't get anymore, you guys, and I have babied the fuck out of her. And so yeah, she is baby. She is darling. We just haven't ever named her. That's the only thing. I've just never named her. It's a thing. I've just never named her. So, with that, we're gonna work on getting our butter beat and hopefully the mic. Maybe see my whole kitchen's cottagecore theme spinner, and so I was teasing the idea of like maybe a mushroom themed name or something like that. I don't know. I like Darla. That sounds like a good one. Oh, y'all. I will tell you this, if you haven't gone on it's the one thing that I will suggest off of Amazon. I really don't try to suggest Amazon products, but you guys, I got these really cool like y'all saw where I just grabbed this from. These things are under the cabinet on these little hook thingies that have like the same opening that the KitchenAid attachments have. And oh my god, not having to store them in the bowl, they're always up here for me to just grab when I need them. Absolutely best fucking purchase. I actually think Mr. Mixer has these on his store. I think he does. If he does have the little hook things, I will actually make sure that I add them on YouTube for you guys, and link them, because I will tell you right now, those things have been the best friend ever, and I absolutely freaking love them. So, but we have got to get Miss Lovely here in to see Mr. Mixer. Get her locked in. And mind you, I am following the exact instructions that are from the recipe. I'm just halving everything. That's the only difference I'm doing right now, you guys. So we've got our butter beating. And then I need to pull down all the things. Gonna need the all-purpose flour, which really needs to be relabeled. And I gotta pull down. I need to get more self-rising flour. That is definitely on the shopping menu at some point. Okay, we got the sugar. I don't remember what size measuring cup is in the sugar, so we're gonna find out. Is it a half a cup? Oh no, it's a third a cup. We don't need a third, we need fourths. Otherwise my brain won't function. That's a half a cup. I know I have a fourth of cups in here. Where are all my fourth cups? This is very annoying. What the fuck? 3 half cups. But not a. I thought I had a fourth cup in here. Oh my god, where did I put it? Now I'm questioning my sanity, guys. Now I am questioning my sanity. Eh. What won't hurt us is we've got a little glass one. I'll just use my glass one. It's fine. It's the same. I'm gonna get someone who bakes professionally in my comments, and it's gonna be like, they're gonna be like, it's not the same. And I'm like, it works for me. It works for me. Why can't it work for you? I'm literally of the mind it will work just fine. Do I need another set of measuring cups? Probably. To be honest, okay, the reason that I have so few measuring cups, you guys, is because I have a really bad habit of I stick them in certain things to use. And not my most genius move. Not my most genius move, but it works. I will eventually get a set that I really love, and I'll permanently use them all the time. But until that day, it is not happening. Okay, so we're gonna put in the sugar first. And then I've got to grab salt. Also, recommendation. I probably also got these off Amazon, you guys, just to be honest. But get you a set of these that like go all the way down to a 16th teaspoon. Let me tell you something. These are lifesavers. 100% lifesavers. These are my nice ones that I use on like a regular basis. Like I won't use like I have others that run around, but I like use them for random shit. Like if it's something for Catherine, I use it for Catherine. But yeah, no. Okay. We've got our butter. We're adding our salt in. And yes, I jar everything, you guys. It is a thing. I jar everything. And then we need our half a teaspoon. Am I correct? Yes, we need our half a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon. I'm going to raise that speed up to a 2 just to be safe. Now that these are no longer needed, I still need to get more kosher salt. It's on the list. Oh, okay. I will still need the sugar here in a little bit, so I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to keep rotating all of my measuring cups, apparently, you guys. So we've got our sugar and everything in there. Okay. Another thing I will tell you guys that I like to do as I come over here and get into my fridge. I didn't do it today, but I do usually do this. I don't like to put my eggs in my recipes cold. Personal preference. It's not necessarily a requirement, you guys, to be very honest, to let your eggs sit out and let them get warm. I just have a preference that I kind of like them to get warm, and usually I set them out when I set the butter out because I set the butter out about an hour before I start baking. I didn't do that today. That is the normal. That is not what I did today. So, okay. Now, I will say that I am about to do this number, and this is not judgment, guys. Okay. I'm going to turn this off for a second. I really need to get, I guess when I send it to Mr. Mixer, I'm just going to be like, hey, charge me for the double silicone thing because your girl needs it. He sells um an attachment that's like the one that I'm currently using, and it explicitly has the rubber silicone blade on both sides, and I quite like it and I need it, so might have to include that on the purchasing. But as of right now, I am gonna go ahead and add in I'm gonna use one of my other ones instead of using the one that I've got right now. Oh no, we'll just do a teaspoon. That'll work. That's 3/4 a teaspoon. I need a teaspoon. We're gonna do a teaspoon of cinnamon, and then crack my pumpkin spice open. You guys, I'm an apple girl. That's why I prefer cinnamon running around my house at all times. I am not, you know, I wonder, do I still have a tiny jar running around here? I'm gonna go check real quick, you guys. You're gonna still be able to hear me. You just won't see me. I think I have a tiny quilted jar. And Miss Catherine. Yes, my darling. Apparently, I do not have a tiny jar. I thought I did. Darn. I bet I used it for something else. I know I used it for something else, knowing me. Dang it. Well, I will eventually just depot this. It's gonna happen. Because, unfortunately. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Oh, it worked. Oh, it worked. So we've got a teaspoon of pumpkin spice, teaspoon of cinnamon. Would you like to come say hi to your loyal subjects? Well, come here. You can have pumpkin in a minute. You love pumpkin. Would you like pumpkin? Come here. She'll eventually come over here because she's gonna think I'm doing something that she can have. So anyways, what's next? Okay, we're gonna let this mix in a little bit. Oh, Trilla, lock it. Don't just turn it on. You know better. Oh, that smells good. That smells good, Catherine. Yeah, you want to come say hi? Come here. Hang on, guys. I'll get her. Yeah, come here. Come here. I'm going to have to pry her out and over to me in the kitchen, guys, with a minnow. Her favorite snicky snack. Her absolute favorite little snicky snack. That's a good girl. Well, come here. Come here. Come here and say hi to your loyal subjects. You know everyone loves you. Say everyone loves me. Everyone loves me. She's like, how dare you pick me up, human? Okay, we're gonna hop off before she yells at me. What, Pookie? You got your snack. Don't look at me like that. You got your snack. I typically don't scrape my bowl, but I also know that this thing desperately needs like the Everdime, you guys, so it's different. And again, I really just need to get this thing to Mr. Mixer and let him love on her for a hot minute. Anyways. Maybe. Hopefully get everything off. I don't want to touch it after I've touched Catherine until I've washed my hands, guys. Trying not to. Resist the urge to just do the thing that every Southern girl does. Just touch it with your fingers. It's fine. Okay. I wash my hands now. Okay. Hands washed. No one can complain that I'm not being healthy and safe in the kitchen. Okay. Next up is our egg. Whoops. Add that in. Gonna grab our vanilla, which honestly, I'm about to start a mother jar of this shit, you guys, with some bourbon, I think. I'm an eyeball girl. I need more vanilla though, so we'll see. And sometimes it just doesn't want to come off the side, and that's why we just scrape it down. This is just really about to get super wet because I know technically I should probably dry the pumpkin out a little bit. Should dry the pumpkin out. Are we drying the pumpkin out? Yeah. Because I don't want to do that. I'm lazy. But Catherine's gonna love this because she's gonna get to have pumpkin. She loves pumpkin. If my can opener will function like it's supposed to. Come on. Thank you. Like, she loves pumpkin, guys. Like, this is like, pumpkin to her is like the best thing in the world. Literally. Not a joke. And okay, technically the recipe that I was comparing this to calls for like a 2/3 of a cup, but I'm gonna go with half a cup. Um, just because I feel like that's reasonable. I wished I liked it, Spinner. See, okay. So here's the thing about fall girls. You have Camp Pumpkin Spice. There's nothing wrong with pumpkin spice, I'm telling you right now. I just don't like the taste. I don't like pumpkin. There's this it's just a texture consistency issue there for me, and I can't do it. And that's fine. I know that pumpkin is just not for me, and that's fine. I just can't do it. Like, it's a personal thing. I am an apple girly. I am part of Team Apple when it comes to like pies and stuff like that. Like, not a joke. I'm making sure I'm getting like exactly a half a up here, you guys. Trying. It might be a little over. It's a little over. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just not a pumpkin person, guys. Just not a pumpkin person. I'll make pumpkin things for the people in my life who love pumpkin. It's just not a me thing. It's just not a me thing. See, like I am firmly Team Apple when it comes to the fall. Give me my ciders, give me my, all these different things. Give me all of them. Not a joke. Um, I'm team cider, I'm team apples. One of my best to this day best baked goods is an apple fritter cake. And this thing gets requested for like so many parties. It's not even funny. So, before I do that, I'm gonna take my spatula and get some of the pumpkin down into the mix because some of it just ended up wildly on the side of the thing, and it's fine. We're gonna get that mixed together. Okay, there's that. We got that going. We will need the pumpkin again here in a minute. So I'm just going to take it and stick it to the side. And now we need 1.5 cups of flour, which is so much fun. But it's a good thing I have my 2 cup so that we can do it in one thing. And now usually I am a sifter girl. I like to sift my flour. It is a personal choice that I like to sift my flour. I had a friend that was kind enough when we went through the process of putting fresh flour in the container that they sifted the whole entire thing from the get-go for me. So I don't have to sift today, and that's nice. Um, but usually I am team sift. Team sift the flour, guys. So we're gonna add our flour in. Oh my goodness. What have I got? We love Instagram and all the fun things, guys. Hang on. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, never mind. I've seen that comment already. Do, do, do. 1.5 cups of flour, guys. We might need to add more. Unfortunately, this might be an add more situation because the dough is so wet. I don't know. We'll find out. Always, always turn it on low. When you are putting flour into a recipe, you guys, always turn it on low. Please always turn it on low. You will make it poof in your face. And you cannot say I didn't warn you. Okay, it's looking better. I'm like scared to taste it because I don't like pumpkin, guys. But the consistency is just not there yet. So I'm gonna add. I have the Tupperware scoops, guys. Don't judge me. We're gonna add just a wee bit more. Just a wee bit more. When in doubt, it will not fuck it up if you add a little more flour. It really will not, you guys. I have never had a recipe fuck up just because I added a little more flour. Never. Knocking on wood. Just to be safe. Because I am very superstitious when it comes to this stuff, guys. The last thing that I want is to have my recipe get screwed up because I fucked something up. But again, this is a super wet recipe, you guys. And yes, I'm sure if I had dried the butter, if I had dried the pumpkin out, would it be this bad? Probably not. Worth it. I'm like, do I lick what's on my fingers? Do I not lick what's on my fingers? It's not. Okay, so fun fact, you don't need the lid. There is a Mr. Mixer has something on his website for this, and it's actually really amazing. And again, it's another thing that needs to go on my when I send you the baby, sir, please send me this. Add this in on my grand total, please. I'm just feeling like it's just, and I don't know if it's, I just don't want to lick it off my fingers, guys. It's not normal Snickerdoodle recipe, and I have to remind myself of this. It's not normal Snickerdoodles, Trilla. You can't just go in and taste it. You're not gonna be happy. Okay, we're gonna add just a little bit more flour in. I think after this, the consistency should be good. Oh yeah, much better. It didn't even stick to the frickin' the mixer attachment. So there you go. I'll take my win. I mean, I don't know if that's what caused it, but we're gonna take our tiny wins, guys. I just, eh. I think it just needs to be. I think it just needs to be thicker. It's just not there yet. Okay, maybe maybe I should have dried the pumpkin out. But I don't think this was that wet to begin with. Who knows? Lisa, hush your mouth. I am making this for you guys. Don't even start with me. If I bake for you, it's a very important thing, guys. It's a whole thing. Okay. Maybe. Okay, I think we're in a good spot. I think we're in a good spot. I think we're fine. I think we're as good as it's gonna get. Let's rephrase. And again, this is why we're making half batches to test things out. But I think these are gonna be fine. I think they're gonna be fine. Like trying to get it all off so that I can get as much of the dough in as possible. So much fun. So much fun. Um, we do have to wash in between everything, at least the bowl, so that I can do everything properly, but hey, it's all good. It's all good. So, next project on this forefront is rolling them into balls and getting them in the oven, which requires me to disappear for a second off screen. And get my giant baking sheet out. Because only the giant baking sheet is appropriate for this. And I'm also having burps because I decided to have Asian for lunch, which meant 7 gyoza dumplings and some kimchi. So I get in the burps right now. Okay. I'm gonna turn you guys just a tiny little bit. And we're gonna get the parchment paper out. Never bake your cookies without parchment paper! I don't know how many times I have to lecture people on this. Never bake your cookies without parchment paper. A, it will keep you from having to do more dishes. Because guess what? This absorbs all of the grease, all of the butter, all the good stuff. Okay, that might have been a little big. I might have to cut that down just a teeny tiny little bit. But it's okay. Also, fun facts. Where is it? Where? Did I put it in here? Did I put it in here? No. Where's my scoop? If you're like, Trula, what are you looking for? I have a micro ice cream. Yes. Don't use wax paper. Don't do it dumb and use wax paper. Wax paper will blow up in the fucking oven and then you will be crying. Dang it. Where are you? Okay. This thing has got to stop being hidden up here where I can't see it. Anyways, ice cream scoop. This will be your best friend. Okay. Since I accidentally got too much on the thing. Trying to make it where you guys can see it, but also at the same time, like, not put my boobs front and center, you guys. Trying, failing. Anyways. Success. Now, I will be, for the purposes of making these cookies, I will be switching out the parchment paper when we're done. Because it is two different types of snickerdoodles, that is the only reason I am doing that, just to be clear, before anyone starts saying, hey, why didn't you just keep using the same sheet of parchment paper? You switch between cookies, especially if you are dealing with people who may or may not have allergies. Not that this is a consideration in what I'm doing right now, but just a heads up. If you're doing shit, make sure when you are washing things with your people that have allergies, you guys, make sure you are washing thoroughly. And if they are celiac, just get pans and mark them celiac safe. And never ever use them for non-celiac things. Also, FYI, if you put bread in your brown sugar, don't do that. Because here's the thing, is that if you have celiac people in your life, you just glutened them. Fun facts. Whoever thought you'd be getting education from a southern witch while she's baking in the kitchen? Shocker. Anyways, okay, there's the flour. I need the sugar again. Goodness. My hands are about to get so icky. This is the downside. This is the downside of making snickerdoodles. I don't care which kind of snickerdoodles you're making. This is still the downside of making snickerdoodles. Is because once you get them rolled, and that's probably more sugar than what I needed, but in all honesty, I'm probably putting more in for a multitude of reasons than what I normally would. We're gonna put a teaspoon of the pumpkin pie, and a teaspoon of cinnamon, boop. Cinnamon. And no, I'm not trying to come for Brian B. Dylan Hollis's shit, guys. I just like to say cinnamon that way. It's a personal thing. I like to say cinnamon that way. Cinnamon. Anyways, what we're gonna now do is we make our sugar bath for our cookies. And apparently I didn't put enough in here. So we're gonna have to add a little more. Okay, there's a little more of that. What, Catherine? You can't have none. Not right now. I will give you pumpkin in a minute. A little extra cinnamon. And here's the fun part about pumpkin pie and cinnamon They're the same fucking color. Same color. I kid you not. That's where I just added in. That is the same fucking color. Anyways. Now that we have our sugar mixture, I'm not picking you up right now. I'm not picking you up right now. No. I am making cookies. Mommy cannot pick you up right now because then that means I have to wash my hands again. And I cannot do that right now. No. Okay. So, ice cream scoop. We're going to use that on our cookie mix. And I find this to be the most cost-effective way to not get it on my fingers as much as possible. Which honestly, it's not the most cost-effective way. It's just really fucking annoying. Anyways, so we ice cream scoop. We scoop enough of the dough, and then you scoop it into your hand, and then you pull a me. And we're just gonna hopefully plop it. Oh yeah, these are they're too wet. I think they be too wet. I cheat and I just take a spoon. Yeah. And then I'll kind of gently sometimes roll them in my hand. And then I plop them onto the pan. This is just not going to be fun. Oh, good to know. Good to know, Lisa. Good to know. Um, again, I think this is just going to be a wetter cookie. We'll see how they come out. That's all I got to say. We'll see how they come out, guys. I'm questioning my sanity right now. I'm really just scared that these just aren't going to be good cookies right now, you guys. Really worried. They're just really wet. But I've also had really wet cookies come out really good, so I can't complain. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I haven't fucked this up. I love my reminders for you guys, but also at the same time, I'm like, I'm already moving. We're fine. I don't have to get up and stretch. I'm liking the idea of just like spooning it directly into the mixture. Makes my life easier. And then we just spoon the mixture on top. Like, I try to make them look more round-ish. Doesn't work very well, but it's okay. Again, we're having this recipe on purpose just because there's no need to make a whole like 48 dozen batch of cookies right now. And this is just a test to see how shitty Trula can make pumpkin snickerdoodle cookies. Or how well I fuck them up. One of the two. One of the two, guys. One of the two. They just feel like I'm not just no. I think I need to dry the pumpkin for the other batch and see how that goes. Because I think that's going to be a case that we need to do that. And I'm like trying to give them enough space because I feel like these might ploop when they expand. So we're gonna see. We're just gonna see. We'll see how this first round comes out. That's all we're gonna do. And what I think I'm gonna do while we're at it is I'm going to move this dough to a different bowl, and we'll go from there, and I can get started on the second batch, and that means I can sit here and I can prep everything. We can get the butter browned. Well, okay, here's the thing. If we add more flour, it's gonna make more cookies. Cause like that, the amount of flour you add to the wet ingredients is always just gonna expand more cookies. And I don't, the whole point of halving this is so that I didn't make a shit ton of cookies right now until we knew that like it was gonna come out good. So I think what needs to happen is I need to dry the pumpkin out. So that is not hard to do based on another recipe I looked at. So the plan is I will pop these in, and then what I'll do is I'll get a plate down. We'll dry the pumpkin out. The trick that they said to do was to take paper towels, put the pumpkin on a plate, like however much you're using, and then you just blot it. Like you put a couple paper towels on top of it and just blot it until it feels like a dough. So I'm gonna give that a whack. We'll see if it works. But we're gonna see what happens with this batch first. But I think drying the pumpkin might be our best bet. I don't think it being wet ruined the cookie flavor wise. I'm just nervous about how it's going to come out bake wise. Again, these are a new style of cookie for me, so therefore I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying something new. This is outside of comfort zone, guys. Is this still going to make like 2 dozen cookies? Most likely. The reason I get away with how many cookies I get out of a recipe is strictly because I use that little scoop there. Me just over here with my spoon doing my little cookie roll thing. Hopefully these come out decent. I'm just really worried they're not going to come out decent. My inner perfectionist that has never had a recipe flop on me is really scared right now. Really fucking scared. And besides, for the next recipe, when we do the butter anyways, I have to sit it aside and let it cool um anyways. So perfect opportunity for us to just, do this the way we're doing it. So it works. So I'll just container this and put it in a different thing. It's fine. No big deal. Yeah, we'll see how good this goes. It's just my inner perfectionist is just a little like has never had a recipe go wrong for me. Is like, is this the time that I am brought to my knees in the kitchen? I'm just saying. Is this the time I'm brought to my knees in the kitchen? Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. Hey, Talos. Okay. Okay, the phalanges are clean now. Okay. These have got to go in for 10 to 12 minutes. Okay, you guys, mute me if I'm gonna set your Google off. Hey, Google, set a 12-minute timer, please.
Okay, 12 minutes. Start.
Also, you guys, make sure your baking rack is in the middle. That is the best place to have it for cookies. Just a heads up. The temptation to go run and buy a jar right now is really bad because I really want to depot the fuck out of this damn pumpkin spice right now. Post stream. Post stream. It's fine. Post stream. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll go after stream. No big deal. So we've got this going right now. We most likely will need more sugar later. But right now, we're gonna do the pumpkin and figure this the fuck out. Because Lord knows it's gonna bug the shit out of me if I don't figure this out. Okay. Plate! You know what? No. No. I'm just gonna use one of my half cups. It's fine. It's fine. This will work fine. I'm like, do I feel a little phantom kitty around my feet? If she only knew what this was right now. If she only knew. Yes, phalanges. Phalanges. So, we're going to see if this works. That's all I can say. We're just going to see if this works. Okay. So, we're going to take a few paper towels. I don't know. You spread it out on the plate, supposedly. This is the instructions I read, okay? We're gonna see if this works. We're just gonna see if it works. That's all I can do. Oh, yeah, it's getting some shit out. Okay. Like, you guys, look at that. Look at this. Look at that. It's getting it out. Oh, goodness. Ew. Ew. I need a bag to stuff this in when I'm done. I should have grabbed one earlier. Oh, God. Me with I always usually have a trash bag. I did not grab trash bag. I should have grabbed trash bag. Ew. 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 Yeah. My ADHD is not appreciating this. Ah! My ADHD texture issues are not appreciating this. But if this makes these taste better, I don't care. Rephrase. If these make these come out better, I don't care. It makes them come out better, right? What? I don't know how I feel about fried plantains. I think the last time I had them, I was very not impressed. But then again, I could be wrong. Like, guys, no. No. Nah. This feels like a waste of paper towels, too. I mean, it's getting there. I don't know if I'm supposed to get all of the fluid out, but I don't think I can. In truth. I mean, I could. Who knows? Okay. I think this is as good as we're gonna get. I mean, it's still kind of wet in places. Me. This is when we use the fork. What? Don't you even start with me. Okay, most of this feels like it's dry. I think there's just some over here that didn't get the dry going on. Okay. Much better, I think. Think I'm gonna have to invest in some cheap ass plates to do this on going forward because these are my nice plates. Okay, we'll do one more round. See if we can't get this a little bit more dry. Because I mean, it's at dough consistency at this point. I think I'm just like getting like the last little bit that it's willing to give up right now. It's like, how much more am I getting out of this? I don't know. We'll find out. I think we're at good point at this point. I think we're dry enough. Okay. What we're gonna do, for my sanity at this point, is we're gonna take this container of dough. I'm gonna temporarily sit my thing right there. Shouldn't have put the spatula in the sink, Trula. Not the smartest thing you've done today. Okay, we need 2 of these. 1 for the butter, 1 for the dough that I'm about to pull out. Okay, so we're gonna take this dough I've already made and we're gonna put it into a different container so that I can wash this thing. I apologize for all the banging noises in your ears, guys. I deeply apologize for that. But we are now officially in the business of having this out of here. So that's this dough taken care of. I am gonna put us on a little like break, guys, because like I need to like wash the stuff. So, hey August! We're making pumpkin snickerdoodle cookies. You got here just as I like need to pop off for a second. But I'll wait a couple minutes because I want to see how these cookies came out first. And I will show you guys how they came out. But I need to like get this bowl, at least some hot water and some soap going in it. So give me a second. I'm gonna mute myself for just a momento. unmuted. So we now have our pumpkin ready to go. I now have the stuff soaking really fast. I will actually put us on like a pause here in a second so that I can watch everything and you guys not have to listen to all of that. Catherine, come here. Come here. I want pumpkin. Oh, you want pumpkin? You want pumpkin? Y'all wanna watch this happen? Like y'all wanna watch this? Hang on. I'm gonna get you a nibble. Hang on. I gotta get you a nibble. Not a big nibble, but a little nibble. You ready? You ready? Come here. Come here. No, come here. Do you want the pumpkin? Here. Here. Hey Google. Thank you. Pretty sure y'all are getting kitty ASMR right now. Oh. Baby. No. No. The pumpkin does not need to end up on mom. Sorry, y'all. She really loves pumpkin. Okay, that's all. Nope, that's all. All done. I try to teach her sign language. It does not always work, but I do try to teach her. Like we use the all done sign and everything, and she still does not care. Out. Out of my kitchen. Out. Out of my kitchen. Okay. Time to get the cookies out. Okay. Okay, I don't think they look horrible. I'm gonna move the camera. Hang on. I don't think they look horrible. Honestly, they're a little more solid. I was kind of nervous about that. They're a little more solid than I thought they would be. Like, solid as in, like I said, like fresh out of the oven, usually you can't pick them up like that. So I'm going to take that as a win. I'm going to take that as a slight win right now. And tuck my little things up. And woo! We have a tiny win. Tiny wins, ladies and gents, tiny wins. Let me get the cooling racks out. Because yes, cooling racks be important, people. Ugh. Okay. I feel better about this. A lot better. So we'll process another set of cookies. And so what we're gonna do, so game plan, you guys. We're going to process another round of cookies. Because that gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. So I'm gonna get these on the cooling rack. We'll process another set of cookies really fast. Get those in the oven, and then while they're in the oven, I will make my browned butter that I gotta have. So let me disappear off screen for a second. Let me go deposit cookies on cooling rack, and I shall return. F it. I was gonna use the thing, but now you want to be a pain in the back. I'm full of sass today, you guys. It has been. Friday was questionable at work. Questionable. Okay. Other garbage that I need to collect right now because it will bug me if I keep leaving it out like this. Okay. We got that. Okay. That is ready to go. We're going to move you over here temporarily for my sanity and get you out of the way. You, I'll grab down in a second. You will still be needed, most likely, for the peanut butter. It's not peanut butter, Trula. God. It's pumpkin. Correct the first letter. Horrible idea of thinking that it's not. I know, you and I both just had days on Friday. Like, you guys don't even know. Like, it was awful Friday for me and Lisa. We had very questionable days on Friday, just to be honest. Like, really questionable days on Friday. It was not fun. Um, anyways, back to our regularly scheduled make the cookies. I just wonder how much this dough will give me, like for the minor amount that I made. I'm just curious. I like to play bury the cookie. It's fun. I just hope these taste like pumpkin. I think that's my biggest like concern. Like, is that they're just not gonna taste like pumpkin and that you're not gonna be able to taste all the stuff in them. Like, that's my biggest concern at this point. Like, just let them taste like pumpkin. That's my big concern right now. Cause like they're orange like pumpkin. But that don't mean shit. Also, the other best thing about using parchment paper when you're making cookies, you guys, is that once your first round has baked, you have your guides for where you set the cookies every time, and you don't have to second guess where you're if you're stretching out far enough between your cookies. Just saying. But the repeated reminder will always be use parchment paper, not wax paper. You cannot use wax paper, guys. It will burn. It will literally catch on fire. I did it with a cord cutting once. I didn't know wax paper caught on fire. That's how I found out wax paper caught on fire. Was doing a cord cutting. And yes, I know, like, if you're on Twitch, you probably saw that this is, like, set to be, like, a 2-hour stream today, but we're going until I get done with the cookies. Or at least until I get the second batch done, and, or the second recipe made, Because, yeah, your girl needs to figure this the fuck out. We'll see if Trilla can brown butter. I've never done it before, so. New skill unlocked! Who knows? Maybe I'll start making all my cookies with brown butter after this. Because, shockingly, if you did not know this, brown butter actually does fuck up with the recipe in a good way. And it makes your cookies better. Not a joke. Brown butter just slaps. I'm sorry, August. Am I right? Was I right? Yes, I am. I'm sorry, August. I know. I'm like, baking is a thing in this household, and you know that already. This is my favorite thing to do, you guys. I love baking, so we may turn every Saturday into a baking Saturday. I haven't quite decided yet. Okay, maybe, okay. Halving the batch gave me like 24 fucking cookies. Probably a little more than 24 fucking cookies. Okay, good to know. Maybe exactly 24. This might be the first time I've ever had a recipe actually give me the amount that the recipe says it's supposed to give me. Sorry about the witch cackle, but it's honest. I never have had a recipe give me the exact number of cookies it's supposed to give me. And this, I actually am going to say, I think this actually might give me exactly 24 cookies. This never happens. Oh my god, this never happens. It's a kind of magic! Now I'm gonna have to go watch Highlander later. Now I'm really gonna have to watch Highlander later. God damn it. Sorry for those of y'all too young in the chat to understand what movie I just quoted. But Highlander's magic. If you've never watched Highlander, don't wait for Henry Cavill's version to come out. Even though I love that Henry's doing it. Henry was not my first choice to play Connor McLeod of the Clan McLeod. Just to be honest. But yeah. Yeah, this just gave me basically, Lisa, if you were here, I would let you lick the bowl, but yeah, it gave me basically exactly 24 cookies. That never happens. That never fucking happens. Hey Google, set a 12-minute timer, please.
Oh, 12 minutes.
Okay.
Starting now.
Those are in. Now it's time to see if Trula can do the thing. We're gonna find out. Can Trula brown butter? Oh, you did? You changed your breed decision on your service dog, August? What was the breed decision? What was the breed decision? Drum roll. Okay, let's see if Trula can do this. We have our stainless steel pan, which, as I read, is the best one to use. I don't know. Does my recipe book come with instructions on browning butter, I wonder? I'm gonna Google. Not Google, I'm gonna look it up. This is why we are very grateful for cookbooks. Butter, 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 butter. $2.17. Got that. Okay. We're gonna use one of my things to hold my spot. Swing it back to 2.17. 15. Okay. Okay, that doesn't tell me what heat I'm supposed to do it on. What the fuck? I just need Google to be nice to me. Australian Shepherd. Oh, you're gonna have so much fun with that. They're so good. They're such good dogs. They really are such good dogs. What temp to you brown? Okay, it needs to be on medium-low heat. So somewhere between a 4 and a 5. That's what we're going with. 4, between 4 and 5. That's what we're going with. Between 4 and 5. Let's see how good Trula can do this and not hopefully burn the butter. I've also never cooked with a stainless steel pan, so we're in for a lot of firsts today, ladies and gents. In for a lot of firsts. If I had a bigger measuring cup, I would totally do it, but we're not doing that one. We're doing this because I trust that more. Exactly, Spinner. The lower, the better. That's why we're going to do it at 4 to 5, because it's like a perfect in between. Won't be too fast, won't be too bad, it won't be too long, but still just enough. This is about the temperature I cook my bacon on, so I know how to watch this. And we're literally just trying to evaporate the water out of it, for crying out loud. That's all we're doing. So glad I got this pan. This is the only stainless steel I ever own, you guys. I'm not joking. The reason that they recommend doing it either in a stainless steel or an enameled cast iron is so that you can see the color change. Literally the only reason. I was like, okay, I will only own a stainless steel pan for that exact reason. Sorry, not sorry. Hey, who knows? I might find something else to use this for. Who knows? We're literally just looking for color change. Yeah, I have August. I usually make that about November. November is fudge month. I've been having trouble with my plain chocolate fudge though. That's been a questionable thing here lately. Hagson. Okay, we got a bubbles. We got the bubbles going. I'm like really nervous about this, guys. So nervy. So nervy. I'm just getting movie popcorn smell right now. We're supposed to go till it's nutty. I'm smelling just movie theater popcorn right now. Ooh. I wish I could like have a camera where you guys can like fully see it. Come on. Again, it just smells like movie theater popcorn right now. Slow and steady wins the race, Trula. You know better. Don't rush yourself. I'm probably not supposed to keep stirring it like that. Best fall lunch ideas. I'm a sucker for chili though. You know this already. Like chili is my like chosen meal like 90% of the time, you guys. Like I am a chili hoe. Um, oops. Not what I wanted. Still just smells like movie theater popcorn butter. Oh, we're getting brown. I see it. I see it. Thank you, Google. Guys, it's getting there. It's getting there. I think we're 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 there. I think I did it. And I don't think I burnt it. Success. Okay. Success. So we're gonna let this sit on the countertop for a minute because your girl just is a little nervous about that, about slamming this into the fridge too quickly. Because we all know what Pyrex likes to do. It likes to explode if it is quick temperature changes. So let's grab the cookies out. Kiki. Oh yes, we came out very, very nice. Come off. Damn it. Why are you sticking? God damn it. If these just weren't so hot. I know, I haven't been hydrating. I need to like get my cup and actually make my water and everything, but have not done that yet. Yes, I'm cheating. I'm putting them on the cooling rack while I'm over here in front of you guys because then I can just walk the cooling rack back over. Oof. What? Okay. I'm glad y'all are all liking the new Twitch schedule on that I posted. Because we're gonna like really seriously get back to these. Just in a more like controlled system than what I was doing. Cause like I love y'all, but fuck no. I was burning out doing the other schedules. And I don't think I'm gonna go back to doing TikTok lives. I just don't think I'm going to. And that might sound a little bad and a little rude, but TikTok can go suck it. No, Catherine, no. No, no, no. You're not allowed to touch that. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But thoughts on not going back to TikTok is mainly just because A, the payout is shit. Ever since the US has taken it over, it's just bullshit. You can't get shit done over there. It's just a thing. They have, let me trash this first. They have repeatedly closed down big content creators that were had like 3,000 or more dollars sitting in their accounts ready to be transferred over to them, and have shut their accounts down, taken them out of the creator fund, but don't pay them out their creator fund funds. You just don't get a good trade out on the gifts essentially. And I know people who can do it because like they get people who like gift big gifts and it makes it worth it to them, but your girl doesn't. Um Maybe because I don't start fucking drama everywhere. And I refuse to do that, so it's not happening. But oh yeah. Guys, I did my first round of brown butter and it came out good. I'm so proud of myself. Oh. And yes, my little Southern Simple came out there. Sorry, guys. But anyways, I just don't think I'm gonna do the lives on TikTok anymore. I kind of like here because I can tell you guys about all the things. I can tell you about my Patreon, that if you're on Twitch, you get to see the cool, fun links that come up in the chat. If you're over on YouTube, you get to see those links in my description. They're down there, I promise. You gotta scroll a bit for them, but like, I want you guys to have all the information. You can support me in a plethora of ways. The GoFundMe is just specifically going towards my surgery. My Poshmark money is going towards my surgery. I've got about $24 sitting in there right now that I need to transfer over to my account. My Pango books are not going towards my surgery, and everyone's probably like, well, you're probably going to make more there. Just to be honest with you, yes, I do make more on my Pango account as far as everything goes, but that is specifically going towards a different project. I want to adopt a Maine Coon. That requires a lot of finances to be figured out ahead of time. And so my book sales, when I sell all my books that I'm selling right now, is going towards that. So as much as you may want to be like, well, you could put that towards your surgery. And I'm like, yeah, no. We got to have some plethora of good things for ourselves. And that is my one thing that I'm working towards that is like for me, you guys. So, anyways, let me get my 40 ounces in, guys. And then refill my cup, refill my thing, because my pitcher needs to be refilled. But anyways, like I was saying, there is a part of me that's like, it's annoying, I know, to like have people like say like, hey, help me out, But here's the other thing, is that I don't expect you guys to fund things for me. Like, I don't 100% expect it. I don't expect it at all, to be honest. And I will make sure things happen one way or another for me. It's helpful to have that backing, so to speak. Um Particularly just knowing that like, it's like, hey, I do all this for free. I don't get paid to do this stuff, you guys. And I do this in my free time. So like, you know, it's not a lot. But it's like I got like 22 book reviews coming y'all's way eventually. The first bit of water for today tastes perfect. And I need to do my fluid tracking because I just downed my 40 ounce, or at least I'm going to down my 40 ounce in my app. Ooh, we got the goose. But like I said, any way y'all support me is great. I'm never gonna like not fault you for doing it. You don't have to financially, but you can hang out. You can come to these things. And hang out and just do all the fun things. And I have had lunch. So I need to read at some point today, but we'll read a little later. It's fine. But anyways, with that, since I've done the butter and we have finished the other set of cookies, I guess I have to wash dishes now. Um, which is a whole thing. So we'll be getting that done real quick. I'll put everything else up while I'm doing that. That'll make life a little bit easier. If I just go ahead and get the things that are already like done, and put away. I mean, some of it I can put away, some of it I can't right now. So it is what it is. Um, Actually, Y'all dry in here? Ooh, we're all dry in here. Okay, that works. This will help a little. Because I dishwash a lot of my Pyrex, this will make my life just teeny tiniest little bit easier because I can toss the Pyrex in here, I can toss the spoons and stuff in here, and that will be fine. Oh, there's that one. So glad my apartment complex that my shelves are kind of like 5'4" friendly. I do still have to stand on toes to get to a lot of things, but you know, it's okay. It could be worse. Lights are done. Bloop. Bloop. Now we got bowl. This will save me some grief because I can actually like get some stuff out and into the dishwasher so that I don't have to think about it. We're not gonna put that in there yet. Spoons first. You go over here. You go there. You guys go over here. Ooh, no. Y'all need to be washed. Dang it. That'll fix that. And these knives go over here. Make my life a little bit easier so that you guys don't have to wait too long. Dishwasher. I'm a huge proponent of utilize the dishwasher. It does save time. Is there anything else I tossed in here that's questionable? Ah, you. Okay. We're gonna go poof for a minute. Let me get some of these dishes done really fast, you guys, and then I will be back. I just don't want to like have to put you guys through listening to me wash the dishes. So chat amongst yourselves in the chat. And I will see you guys in just a few minutes, okay? Hearthfolk. That didn't take me as long as I thought it would. So we are back. Round 2 Electric Boogaloo. Time for some party jams. Okay. My half recipe. We've got our half a cup of butter that I so smartly put into the fridge so it would cool the F down. But look at that, you guys. Browned butter. I did it, and I didn't burn it. Very proud of myself right now. So we're gonna just go stand here and look pretty while this dumps in. Because we want all the delicious goodness of the brown butters. It's a good thing I have multiple spatulas. So many spatulas. You'd think my mom thought I was always going to need a spatula and I was never going to have a clean one ever again. Literally. With the amount of spatulas I have. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, yay! I love that we treat this like a co-working stream all the time. That's the point of this. Let me be your person. I know, Spinner. My mom, like, don't get me wrong. I am very thankful that I have as many spatulas as I have because when I bake, it's necessary. Like, it's a necessity. Meanwhile, I'm thinking I need to get my freezer tape out for a second. I normally would not freezer tape these, but we're gonna do it as soon as I can find my gosh darn. Where's my friggin' Sharpie? There you are. Okay. I'm just saying, Lisa, I will require these cookie tins back when I bring them to you with the cookies in them. I will require them back. These are my favorite Joanne ones, and they're the only ones I got for cookies. So, yeah. Non-brown butter. I just hope you can read my handwriting. Just saying. These will come off my cookie tin, so I'm not necessarily... Well, that one we're not going to use today. I need to wash this one. This one needs some tender love and care. It's a good thing I bought 3 of these. I'm just saying. It's a very good thing I bought 3 of the same cookie tin before Joanne's went bye-bye. Anyways. I am going to run a cookie of both kinds to JJ. And then I'm going to come see you tomorrow and bring you cookies. So we have non-browned butter cookies are in one container labeled. And then we're going to label the other one browned butter cookies. Or at least brown buttered. See, at least I'm nice and I label things. Look, I'm going to be honest, like, both cookies are going to be great. That's not the problem here. It's just which one tastes better and which one's going to require me to put more effort. Less effort. I don't care about the effort. I care about which one tastes better. That is my main goal in life, is just knowing which one tastes better. So, y'all are pretty much ready to go. Container, so we're just going to pop you in. Sorry, guys. I know I'm doing this off camera, but it's not a pretty thing. I'm not making them look pretty in the container. Okay. Non-brown butters are packed away. Okay. So we have got the butter already. We need to do sugar. Okay. I need 3/4 a cup of sugar. Again, why I don't have a fourth. I need a. If someone wants to love me enough and find me the fucking Ray Dunn cauldron measuring cups, I would love you forever. I mean, I love all of you anyways, but that's not my point. Like, your girl really wants those for aesthetic purposes, and I can't find them anywhere. Three-fourths of the cup of sugars. And actually, while I'm at it, I'm going to add a little more sugar in there, and I'll add a little more cinnamon and all the other things here in a second. Okay, we're going to need you down here in a minute anyways. So we add the sugar. I need a half teaspoon of baking soda. So that needs to go in the sink. Where is she? Where is she? There's my 8. And y'all may be like, hey, why aren't you using the first jar of salt that you pull out? That's my kosher salt. That's for potatoes, which I need to get more of because I am almost out of kosher salt. Okay. Regular salt is in. I wonder what they'd be like if I put sea salt in them. Sorry, guys. Got that. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and add in the cinnamon and the pumpkin spice. And I'm also gonna add some to the cookie mix over here. The sugar mix, because your girl needs to add a little more in and make, so I can make a little more of the sugar mix. Okie dokie. And we're doing serious. It's a teaspoon each of each. Like, these things are fucking cinnamon and pumpkin spiced out, guys. Can't no one say I'm stingy. No one. I mean, I am stingy, but not when it comes to adding flavor into things. I'm not stingy when it comes to flavor. I'm a southerner. Fuck that shit. Okay. Got all these together. Let's let this do its thing. It's weird having the butter be wet right now. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our lovely pumpkin in. Both of these get to go in the dishwasher, so yay, there. Verily we go. Nope, not. Okay, we're gonna put the pumpkin in. I'm just emptying the rest of the vanilla because why the fuck not? Okay, there's that. Egg, egg, eggy. Again, I really like to let my eggs get room temp. They just do better at that point, I feel like. So full egg into the mess. Little witchcraft tip for you. If you are mindful of the fact that salt is bad for the earth, use eggshell instead. Eggshell is a great piece for protection magic. I prefer it, honestly, and prefer using it in all of my workings. So anytime I bake, anytime I cook with eggs, any way, shape, or form, I save my eggshells. I then process them. Lisa can attest. I have a freaking gallon pickle jar that is half full in my utility room of eggshell powder, and it's great protection magic, stuff like that. It's also good for your plants. So like if you're in the broom closet, guys, it's perfect. It's perfect. Oh yeah, we're gonna let that run, and then I'm gonna get our flour all together. I don't want my lid to get burnt. That has happened before. Okay. Which plans? Party plans or the other plans? And again, guys, you start on a slow speed. Otherwise, you will poof. Oh, okay. I pulse mine at first, and then I just leave mine on low until the flour incorporates. We don't risk the biscuit. Okay, 10 out of 10. Drying the pumpkin was the problem. The not dried pumpkin was the problem. Okay, we have gotten the answers now. It was the pumpkin. It was the not dried pumpkin. Because this is a good dough. This is a very good dough. This is a very, very, like, it's wet, but it's not sticking to my fingers, which means it's a good dough. That's a good dough. This is the kind of dough we want. So drying the pumpkin is 100,000,000% necessity. Learn from my mistakes, people. Ah. You know, for drowning that in 40 ounces of water, it still hits like sour lemonade. Okay, we don't need the flour anymore. That can return to its spot. Self-rising flour on top. Ta-da! Cornmeal on top of the sugar. Ta-da! Tupperware. Out of the way. Vamos. Yay. This makes me very happy. I like when a dough comes together. It makes my life just the teeny tiniest little bit easier when the dough works the way it's supposed to work. We love it. Anyways, running bets on if we're going to get 24 cookies out of this. Place your bets now. We're going to get 24 cookies out of it. I'm determined. I will get 24 cookies out of this. This is how much I love my friends. I think that'll still work. That will still work. It will be fine. It will be fine. It will be fine. I just have to dry. This is why I need 2 of these, I swear. I will pick up another one eventually. I just need to go to like one of the the restaurant stores and get it. Because this is a micro ice cream scooper and my grips have come off of it. It's supposed to there's three little holes on both sides. There's supposed to be grips here, people. There's supposed to be grips here. But guess what happened? I used it too much. I need industrial strength. I'm telling you. I'm taking them. I'm going to a restaurant store. It's just happening. It's happening. Anyways, these will thankfully, hopefully, not fuck my hands up. Oh, these are gonna be like, ooh, I think these are gonna have the same texture as my peanut butter cookies that I make. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Ooh, I probably could. Ooh. I'm gonna get fancy with these for a minute, guys. I'm having a little too much fun. I'm gonna get fancy with this set. Because this doesn't happen very often where I get a good Snickerdoodle set. I don't think so. Hang on. What happened? There it is. I don't know why I did that, Spinner. I don't know why. I don't know why. But we're gonna do my favorite thing that I do with peanut butter cookies when I feel like being fancy. We're gonna time these fuckers. I think it'll be cool. I'm gonna time the top of these fuckers. I'm gonna time them. I want to see how at least 3 of them come out, and then we'll see. Then we'll see how cute it is. I'm just gonna do 3 of them. Just 3. I want to see how the tining comes out on the top. I'm curious right now. Because this is what I do with the peanut butter cookies again. When I decide I want to get fancy with my peanut butter cookies, I tine the top of them. It's really cool. And they make this really cute cross-hatch design on the top. And I'm pretty sure there's probably a tool out there to create the cross-hatch design on top. I am sure someone has figured out a way to somehow make that fucking work and created a thing to make it happen. But you know what? Fuck that shit. I like doing it the old-fashioned way. We're just doing 3 with a crosshatch on top of them. I want to know how cute they're gonna come out. I'm just curious. My little inner curiosity cat is like try it. You know what? Actually, I'm just gonna crosshatch all of them, and then you can tell the difference between the cookies without even having to like open the container. We're just gonna crosshatch all of them. I'm just curious how cute it's gonna look and if it's gonna stick. The Southerner's having a conniption. Sorry, not sorry. The Southerner is in her element. Leave me alone. I'm making these perfect little circles, but goddamn, I'm still sitting here and I'm going smush and smush. I love doing the crosshatch. I haven't done this in so long. Oh my god, this is gonna see cool. These are gonna be so cute. Okay, I'm getting cute aggression over cookies. This is bad. Cute aggression over cookies. Can't no one tell me I don't love my people. Trying to make sure I can still get 12 across this. Trying. Potentially failing. Who knows? That's what I get for making too small of a parchment paper pole, but it's okay. We'll be fine. Honestly, I can already tell you the smell of these alone smell infinitely more delicious and more tempting because of the browned butter. Fuck it. I'm making all my cookies with brown butter. I am converted. I am converted to the brown butter trend. They're glorious. This is gonna be so much fun. Are you a real Southerner if you don't get excited about your baking? I don't think so. Just saying. I don't think you're a real Southerner if you don't get excited about your baking. Just saying. There's cookie number 9. I hear my child drinking her water. Catherine is also a very hydrated young lady. If any of y'all missed it, she turned 14 in April. My baby's a teenager. You know how hard that is? She's so sassy. I had an animal communicator reading with her for her recently. And this child, she sat there and bragged to the animal communicator that she's more intuitive than the animal communicator is. Only my child. And then proceeds to tell the animal communicator that she goes astral projecting places. And I'm like, that explains why sometimes I can't fucking find her in the house. 100% explains why I can't find her half the time in the fucking house. But on the bright side, she is, I don't want to say excited about potential future sibling. She does understand that she will not be mothering said new cat, but she will be like assisting me in the education of the new cat. I will be mom. She will be the person teaching the cat all of the different ways to control me, essentially. And yeah, like I didn't see that one coming. But anyways, and she's also very grateful that I am very mindful of her aging body and that I take very good care of her, and she has no worries about what is going to happen in her old age because she knows that I am going to take care of her, which makes me happy. Okay. We're going to do these for 10 minutes just because the butter's already melted and we don't have to worry about that. So we're going to do these for 10 minutos. Hey, Google, set a 10-minute timer, pretty please.
Got it. 10 minutes. And that's starting now.
Okay. We're definitely a minimum getting 12 out of this. So far, so good. I'm going to take my win where I can. Just saying. I am going to take my win. Oh, fuck. I forgot. We switched into Virgo season. No wonder my shit's been on fire. Okay, anyways. I need to go run to the bathroom, you guys. I will return in a minute. I'm going to put us on pause for a second, though, so that I can go run to the bathroom. Oh, y'all. The amount of emails I get every day drive me freaking insane. I really need to like unsubscribe to some of these emails. Mm, y'all, I could go nap. Like I didn't sleep good. As if I didn't sleep good last night. I died. Someone just decided to wake me up at 6 o'clock this morning. Rotten little child she is. I love her to death. Oh, 3 more minutes. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this baking thing, I just need like padded floor mats through my whole kitchen at this point. Otherwise, my feet hurt. Bad. Oh. I could just break out another sheet, but I don't want to. The process of like setting up another sheet is like annoying as crap. I just don't want to fight it. Y'all, I have been doing strength training in the gym for 4 weeks now. Just finished week 4. and have been doing the gym for five weeks now, which is also kind of why stream didn't start back up like I wanted to sooner. That's the only thing I can say is I wanted it to start back sooner, but unfortunately, that is not what happened. Because your girl was far too tired to do anything, and I made the decision to be just like, yeah, we'll get back to this eventually. This is an eventual plan. Doesn't have to happen right now. Eventual. But I will say it's doing me some good. My only problem is that I still have to remind myself to stand up straight because not that I have a pelvic tilt necessarily, mine's just more of a what the fuck. Oh darn. I had hopes the cross hatching might look decent. The crosshatch did not look decent. It's actually all gone out of most of the cookies. Sad day. I thought the cross-hatching might stay. They did not stay. And unfortunately, these are still ooey gooey, so they have to cool for a minute before I can move them. I'm so excited. The Gilded Spine got fully, for those of y'all who don't know about it, the Gilded Spine has been fully funded to begin their building of their shop, which is going to be a book and wine bar up in Hendersonville. And I'm so freaking excited because they got fully funded yesterday. So yay, we're getting another book bar. It's wonderful. Oh, you guys. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're in the home stretch on the cookie thing. This makes me feel better. Okay. They're starting to get cool enough, so I'm gonna grab the cooling rack. So glad I grabbed these. Best Walmart purchase ever. Okay, we're gonna do it this way so that I can do this. Boop, boop, boop. I thought they'd be cute with a crosshatch. I thought they were thick enough. Ugh. I hate when the dough's not thick enough. Heartbreaking. The crosshatch would have been so cute. I mean, like, it survived some of the cookies. It just didn't survive all the cookies, which is heartbreaking. Yeah. We won't crosshatch this time. That's 12. I think you might have overestimated how much we were going to get out of this dough, Spinner. I don't even think we're going to get to the 20s. I do not think we're going to get to the 20s, you guys. I could be wrong. That's cookie number 13 there. Again, I don't think these are, I just don't, that the crosshatch just, that hurts my heart. I really wanted it to come out pretty, but it didn't. That's 14. This is 15. And we're just gonna let these melt like they normally do. $16. 17. Yeah, I think we're not gonna get, unfortunately, I do not think we're gonna get above the 20s, you guys. Because that's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 on the pan. I got 18, and then maybe a 19. Yeah, definitely a 19. And that's it. So that's a good heads up to know that, like, hey, if I'm doing the brown butter and I dry the pumpkin out, it may not make as much. Yeah. We got 19. So you were a little over, Spinner, on the number. Just a little, not a lot. I think this is impressive. We got 19 cookies. It's good. Just gotta soak the pan again. The pot again. The mixing bowl again. My God, Trula, words. Why they be so difficult? Anyways. Hey Google, set a 10-minute timer.
Got it. 10 minutes. And that's starting now.
well, since we have cookied out, you guys, I'm going to turn the camera this way just a little bit. Since we've cookied out, I'm going to call it here while the last batch is in so that I can get the kitchen straightened up to a semblance of normalness. And hopefully tomorrow we'll be on. I promise nothing because I haven't really wanted to play video games in a few weeks, so we may not game tomorrow night. But if we do, we're finishing The Last of Us. And I still have to get the copy of the second game so we can play The Last of Us Part 2. But if we finish that tomorrow, which is most likely what's going to happen, the game plan is we are going to then begin God of War. Because I've been informed that I need to play God of War. So that's what we're going to do. So with that, I love you all. And I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. But if not, I will see you guys Wednesday night because we're going to try to get back into writing on Wednesday nights after I get back from the gym. So with that, I love you all. And until our next cup of tea.
Step on up, take a seat on the swing. Lemon in the sweet tea, hear the night birds sing. Got a spell in the air, got a spark in my hand. Ain't nothing but love in the lines I've planned. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. There's salt by the door and a charm on the gate. Old ways die hard, but they sure feel great. Bless your heart, but mind your step. Every little promise is a debt well kept. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. Love is truth and the roots run deep. A candle's just a flame till it starts to speak. Harm in none, do as you wish. But sugar and spice don't mean there's no risk. Cards on the table, dreams in the smoke. Every wish I grant is a word I spoke. Not a soul goes lost, not a heart denied. If you stay in the light, love will be your guide. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. Sweet as tea. The magic within.